Hi all, good afternoon. This is Ester Janci Rani here from Omega Ecotech Product India Private Limited. I'm working as a business development head over here. And before going to the session, I would like to share a few words about what is Omega. Here Omega, we provide a customized solution in the field of organic waste management and sustainable agriculture. So you could have attended so many sessions on different genres like entrepreneur development, then marketing, personality development, skill development, and so on, which would make you as a specialized person in your profession or by person. But here I would like to share few inputs with you in this few minutes, which would make you as a proper citizen who would be contributing to the mother nature. So coming here to the climate change, what is climate change? What do we think that climate change? And why this at this moment we all have to discuss about it? What is the need for that? Since we all might think to develop our career, to develop as a person, it's very important to learn about all other activities. And why are we here, all joined here, to discuss about this climate change and solid waste management? So we all think this climate change is just because of, it is just an unusual change in the climate. No, not at all. I don't know how you all would be surprised to know, like, we are the reason, we the human beings, each and every individual is responsible for the climate change. How would you all feel to hear it? Yes, we are. I'll share you the details, like how we all are responsible for that. Usually, climate change, when we talk about climate change, we say that's just an unusual change in the climate. And in our schooling days, we could have learned about what is climate change. Probably in our 8th or 9th standard, we could have learned about this global warming and all those stuff. Yes. So, not going so depth, but just to make you the aware or make you just recall few things about what we learned in the earlier. Actually, sun emits the rays, as we all know, and it comes to the earth. And when it is there being in the earth, it is the what happens is earth sucks few of the rays, whatever is required, and it emits few of the rays, which is okay, which is done. Probably when you go to places like hill station, you could have seen, like, if you could have visited like Ooty, Kodaikanal and all, in the park, you could have seen a glass building in which they could have planted, they could have kept with the plants and all those stuff. That says about, like, it absorbs the sun rays and it keeps the sun rays as far as it is required, and it emits, like, once it is done. So what happens is, it is quite natural that the sun has to come to the earth, and it has to move on back. The rays has to move on back. But what we do, we don't allow it to move back. We make it in such a way that it is being here, which creates the global warming. So, okay, why do the rays doesn't go back? How we are responsible? What are we doing? So when the rays doesn't go back, that's what we call as I said, it's a global warming. So how we are making it to be back here? You all would, every day in our day-to-day life, what we do with the waste that is getting generated in our houses? What are we doing with the waste? Just we throw it in the dustbins, right? We just throw it in the dustbins. We never care about it, because the sanitary workers, they come home, they just take it off, and our house is very much clean, and the street is clean because they take it off. What happens after that? They take all the waste, they take it to the dump yard, and they just put it in the dump yards. Do you think only the waste from the kitchens are being dumped in the dump yards? No. The waste which is from hospitals, from the slaughterhouses, from the houses, and everywhere. Each and every places today we generate a waste. For an instance, if you want to say, a human generates 500 grams of waste without using anything per day is normal. So when all these wastes are dumped in the dump yards, what happens? This waste generates the greenhouse gases, which doesn't allow the sun rays to move back. So we also could have heard about these greenhouse gases. So I don't know how for technically you will feel happy with hearing all these names like methane, CO2, carbon dioxide. That's what is CO2, and all kind of nitrogen oxides and all those stuffs. So when these gases are getting emitted, obviously it spoils the entire health of the human. Not only it spoils the entire health of the human, it also badly affects the climate. So when all these gases are getting emitted, what happens? It makes for the main becomes the main reason of climate change. And so not only this, so apart from this, when you take this waste, that is kitchen waste, one side it affects the climate. On the other hand, it also affects our day-to-day life. When the waste is not properly maintained, when the waste is not properly disposed or properly handled, what happens? It fills the landfill. It becomes an area for, the land space gets totally spoiled. It spoils the underground water, and it gives space for all the lives and all the diseases and everything. Once when the soil is getting depleted, obviously the growth of the plant gets depleted. When soil health goes, obviously whatever grows from the same soil, it's spoiled actually. So one side we are becoming the root cause for the climate change, and other side we are spoiling our own health. Nowadays we could hear that so many small children, they are getting affected with a very big diseases like cancer and so many other issues. Even they are affected with sugar. Nowadays, earlier stages, it was known that only the people above 60 or 70, they might get a sugar complaint, BP, and heart issues and things. But now, there are so many problems for the children because of this. And the main reason for that is the improper maintenance of the waste, improper handling of the waste. Now you all might think, okay, this female is talking so many things about the waste and the climate change. What is the solution she is going to provide us on this waste? And how come I'm a working person, or I'm a student, or whatever it is? How am I going to handle that? So will that be easy for me to handle it? So many questions may arise for you like that. Yes, we can do it very, very easily. The thing is that from Omega, this is not the promotion for Omega, but I have to tell you like what contribution Omega is making for the society apart from a business. Here in Omega, we provide, what we do is we provide different type of solution for in composting. That is, if it is houses, we have a 3-tier bin. So in that 3-tier bin, we can go ahead with the composting, and it is a process. So so it will be an organic composting. It's an aerobic method of composting, and we have a patented product as well. So it is an organic type of composting where there is no use of chemicals. I'll tell you why I'm talking all about this as well, like how this is interrelated. So, and we also provide a solution for apartments, and we also do provide a solution for the bulk waste, that is what you call as market waste or there might be places where municipalities and corporations where they generate bulk waste. So for that also we provide windrow kind of method, and we provide the solution wherein you can compose the wet waste into an organic manure. Yes, I'm coming back to the climate change. Why do I just I want to know about all this? How far this is again connected, as I told you already. When you compost, obviously you are not allowing the dump yards to get filled, and you are making your own organic product. Organic, you're growing the healthy organic fruits and vegetables of your in your garden, or so that what happens, whatever the vegetables or fruits you grow healthy. One second thing. And when you grow healthy with this organic things, what happens? Obviously, you control the diseases as well. All these aspects of working, what will happen, that will help you for the climate change as well. So being the citizen of India, we all should be responsible. We all should know more about that. I have told you only a gist. I have given you only a small bit of how far we can handle the waste and how far we can contribute to the mother nature just in a few words. But there are plenty of methods wherein you can compost the food so more easily, and you can contribute to the mother nature, and you can make your next generation, you can help your next generation to to be live healthy. It's always that it is no matter how much of the health and the wealth what we save for our next generation. It is that how much we educate the next generation to grow more organic and live more healthy. As much as possible, we are supposed to omit the chemical the food which is grown chemically. And this is you could have heard about this COP27, which talks mainly about the climate change. Why is that? All the countries from the different countries, the people of different countries, the experts of different countries join in a place. Recently, the COP27, it happened in Egypt. Hope you might be aware of it. So each and every country was talking about this climate change, and it like how they are going to prevent it, and what are all the measures in each and every country is going to prevent it. But we as an Indian, we from our country, what measures are we going to take? Recently, there was a very bad rain in Bangalore, but we all were worried only because there is a huge rain, and we never care about like why it is raining. Yeah, it is raining. This is not the season to rain, but still it's raining. Only we are cared only about that. But no, it's not like that. It's also that we should also consider, and we should think it's mainly because of the waste that we dump in the dump yards. Okay, so yes, this is how it goes on, and so each and everyone now should know like what is the easy way of composting and how we can contribute to the mother nature. And we can go ahead with the organic farming as well. And there are so many, and here so many of them might be aware, and few of them may not be aware of this the wastewater treatment. We could have seen so much drainage is unclean, and the people who are living in the apartments and the very congested areas, they might find it very very difficult to know about like how to dispose the water, drainage water. Now there are so many other systems which helps to convert the drainage water and the sewage water into usage waters. There are so many methods for that. We can practice with rainwater harvesting and also with other facilities. Yes. So This is what is the few inputs that I was about to convey with you.